What's up, guys? I'm Jedi Amdroth, and this is Big Man Fitness. Happy Sunday. We're back again. You guys might notice something a little different about me. And yeah, it's real. Bring the mohawk back. Used to rock a mohawk years ago, and it's been one of those, you know what? I think it's time. I'm thinking it's time to bring it back. New me, new warrior-like attitude, going into new stuff. So yeah, why not? Let's rock the mohawk. I like it. So last week I touched on going to this new gym, and there are some other changes that we're going to talk about in this video that are going on. I'd like to discuss it with you guys so you guys know what's happening, what's good, what's, you know, the whole deal. So if you guys remember, when I was a Soldier Fit, I used to do this thing called InBody, and what that did was it gave me stuff like my skeletal muscle mass. It gave me my fat percentages, give me the percentages or the amount of muscle by weight on like my arms, my torso, my legs, and it always kind of gave me like a resting metabolic rate. So I had an idea of like, okay, if I had maintenance calories, and yes, I've given you guys the equation to get that, but it's an extra tool, right? It gives you all this information so you can make little adjustments, figure out what's working, what's not working, and that was InBody. Well, at the new gym, I get to use it once a month. It is called, I might say this wrong, SECA, S-E-C-A. It's really cool. They have an app. So as soon as I do it, I've signed up for the app, and now it downloads to my phone. So I'll be playing with that over the next couple months, just seeing how that works. With that being said, you'll see on here, you know, I'll put it up on screen. My weight's a little bit higher, and I've kind of gained some of the weight back. I don't know why, but one of the things that's happening, for this, at the time that they took my weight, I had both phones in my pocket, I had a camera in my pocket, I had my keys in my pocket, I had my towel in my pocket, and I was fully dressed. So when I weigh myself in the morning on my scale, I am fresh out of the shower. So it's going to be a little different. There was on that particular day when I did this, there was a roughly a 4-pound discrepancy between what I weighed in on my scale versus what we got on the SECA, electrolysis. It basically sends electricity through your body to read everything. But now there is some good stuff that came out of this. InBody didn't quite give me things like the water percentages, like how well am I doing with my dehydration. Remember, I talked about this from my blood work a few weeks ago. Well, it looks like all the steps I've been taking, the stuff I've been trying to do is working well. In fact, I'm doing really well with retaining water. I'm always really thirsty though, and a part of that might be because it's coming into warmer weather, and I am a sweater. I sweat profusely, and not just because I'm a big guy. Even when I was little, you know, not little like younger, little as in skinnier, I sweat. It's just who I am. I break out into a sweat immediately. And that's great, right? Like, it's not a good thing, not a bad thing, it's just something I do. The other thing I've been doing, I've had a nice uptick in my salt. Salt helps you retain water, helps you stay hydrated better. So getting that salt, the amount of salt I take in during the day, just get it up a little bit to help maintain a better balance of hydration. So I've been doing that. So I did a little research. There's really not a lot of the differences between InBody and the SECA. They're not the DEXA scans, so they're not as good. And remember, it is a tool. It's something to be used in our journey to help us along. It's a tool. It's just something to help us, just like a scale. When you jump on the scale, that's just a tool. Your overall feeling and everything else that you're seeing is a good indication. Is just as much as this body composite scan thing is, right? Because I noticed, like, yeah, I got some of the weight back. And I've seen the comments, maybe I am gaining weight due to muscle. I've been taking in a ton of protein. And I've been trying to push myself in the gym pretty hard. Now, the big difference, the one thing that really stood out to me was my skeletal muscle mass. In body, at the low end, I was 128 pounds of muscle. I averaged about 132 to 138 pounds of muscle on my body. The SECA scan says I only have 109 pounds of muscle. So that's a pretty big discrepancy. Which one's right? Again, it's a tool. Neither one is 100%. In fact, I don't even think DEXA scan is like 100%. Like, this is exactly what it is. It just gives you an idea. It gives you a really good idea, but it's still an idea of what is and what isn't, what could be, what might not be. And it's a tool. So doing the scan, I'll be doing it once a month, and of course I'll throw it up on screen. I'll share it with you guys, but that's only part of what I'm doing. Kind of like I talked about last week of what are the other stuff I've been doing. Breakfast. As you guys remember, I've always done like oatmeal and my protein shake. Sometimes I'll add eggs, whatever. Well, what I've been doing, we had this like little magic bullet ninja thing. It's like a blender, but it's a cup. It works good. And what I've been doing now is I actually mix my oatmeal into my protein shake in the morning. Get that going. Allows me to eat like super fast. So I can focus on getting back out there and walking or whatever else I want to do in the morning. So that, I do better with my health. What I found though is really cool. That oatmeal kind of thickens the shake up. And it really is like a true milkshake. It's not like like a protein shake. They're usually, because I mix with water, it's generally kind of watered down. It's not like a real, it's almost like a chocolate milk in a way, because I use chocolate isolate, double chocolate, very good. It's thicker, so it actually tastes more like a real shake. I make it the night before, because obviously running a blender at 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to wake other people up. So by leaving it in the fridge overnight, it gets nice and cold, super thick, it settles a little bit, so it really thickens up. It's good. I like it. It's going to be my new thing. Some of the other changes I've made, I'm trying not to do energy drinks anymore. I used to have a Red Bull every morning. It's kind of like my coffee. And what I found are the Starbucks Nitro Brew cans of coffee. And they don't use creamer. The one I got, I ordered it. Should be coming in today. But I found it at like Sheetz. You can find it at a convenience store. This one's made with dark chocolate, so it has a little bit of sweetness to it. The flavor is actually really good, and it's the coffee I drink now on the way to work. Just like instead of having to brew coffee, it's hot. No, I got a nice cold drink that also kind of has caffeine. I'm not against caffeine, that I can kind of have in the morning to help wake me up on the way to work. So that's my newish things, right? Something I'm changing this week. As you know, I've been adjusting my diet and trying to work into better recovery for my workouts. And what do I mean by recovery? Resting when I need to rest, taking the days off, and as long as I got a good workout in, then the day after should be a nice rest day of the muscles. Doesn't mean I shouldn't go for walks, doesn't mean I should stop moving. It just means I'm gonna let those muscles rest. So one of the things I'm doing with my diet now, For lunches and dinners, it was 6 ounces that's pre-cooked of chicken breast, cup of broccoli or vegetables, and half a cup of rice. I'm cutting out the rice, so now it's just going to be chicken and broccoli on both lunch and dinner. So my carbs, for the most part, broccoli is a carb, but one of the carbs is going to be, or the main carb, first thing in the morning, that oatmeal, just give me some energy, get through the day, and then try to let my body focus on burning fat for the energy it needs. So that's just some of the stuff. Again, the little changes I got to keep making to make this work. And maybe because I am eating that rice is why I've kind of come back into my weight again. I got a month and a half, 2 months almost, to lose this weight. I'm not losing 100 pounds in 2 months. And for it to kind of come back, but we're going to see how far we get. I'm not stopping. I'm not saying, oh, it's not doable. It's unlikely, but I'm not letting it change what I'm doing, and I'm not going to get down in the dumps. I'm not Eeyore on this. We're still pushing. So, guys and gals, I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a wonderful upcoming week. And as always, stay fit, stay healthy. I'll see you soon. Peace.